99% of all people all around the world suffer in different areas in their life. The reason is that most of them lack discipline and decisiveness for creating new positive habits. The way we live our life is heavily influenced by our habits. Actually, our habits create our life. Habits are formed in the subconscious mind through repetition. By consciously doing something repeatedly, it eventually becomes a habit and it is transferred to the subconscious mind. This is how we learn to swim, this is how we learn to ride a bike, this is how we learn to drive. Once the habit is formed into the subconscious mind, it becomes automatic and requires little to no conscious effort. I really like to say that the quality of your habits will determine the quality of your life. But let's first define what is actually a habit. Habits are routine actions and decisions that are repeated on a regular basis. Actions quite often remain unconscious and unnoticed by the person doing them, since his brain has automated them through frequent repetition. According to researchers at Duke University, habits account for about 40% of our behavior on any given day. Literally, your life is a sum of your habits. Are you fit or fat? It is because of your habits. Are you successful or not? It is again because of your habits. I've read before that you can create a habit for 21 days, but that is not true. It really depends on the habit and on the person. Developing a pleasurable habit like eating chocolate at breakfast, for example, it's much more easier and it can be created for 3 days. While trying to run at 6 a.m. in the morning, it will take much longer. Understanding how to build a habit is crucial. But how do you actually create a new habit and stick to it? Start with a very small portion of that habit. Just start with 1, then 2, then 3. Increase the volume with time, step by step. Everyone knows that your motivation has ups and downs. It rises and it falls. Stanford professor B.J. Fogg called this the motivation wave. Choose a new habit that is so easy that you don't need motivation to do it. Rather than starting with 40 pull-ups, start with 10. Rather than starting with 50 pages per day, you can start with 10. The goal is to make it so easy, so you can get it done without motivation. The next step is to start increasing the volume of your habits in a small ways. Jim Rohn once said, "Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is a few errors in judgment repeated every day." Rather than trying to improve with 10% at the beginning, start small and gradually improve. With time, your motivation will increase, and this will make it much more easier to stick to your new habit. The reason for that is when you start with something new, you are bad at it. Nobody wants to be bad at something or to look stupid. That's why you lack motivation at the very beginning. But when you get better at this one thing, motivation increases. Step 3 is to break a habit into small pieces. If you continue to add 1% every single day, after 1 month or after a few months, you will be unrecognizable. It is important to keep every habit reasonable so you can maintain momentum and make the behaviors as easy as possible to accomplish. Instead of 1 set with 40 pull-ups, make 2 sets with 20 pull-ups. Step 4 is when you go wrong, because you will go wrong. Everybody goes wrong. It is important to get back on track quickly. Quote from Kelly McGonigal: "The best way to improve your self-control is to see why and how you lose your control. Best players make mistakes, but the difference between them and the rest is that they get on track as quickly as possible." According to researchers, missing once will not cause dramatic change in the course. You have to abandon your all or nothing mentality. Be consistent, Don't be perfect. I will repeat that. Be consistent, but don't be perfect. Be consistent and stick to a pace that you can consist long time. Consistency beats everything. In the long run, consistency with small add-ups will change the game. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel and see you next time. Bye.